Okay, and she ain't never been in no situation like that. No, she did not deserve to go to jail.
Is that what you're saying?
She did not deserve to go to jail.
Drunk drivers do not deserve to be in jail.
She did not deserve to go to jail. She did not deserve to be sitting in jail.
Why?
Let me just put it like that.
Why?
She did not deserve to be sitting in jail. If she drove drunk, she did the crime, she stole somebody's car, whatever, woo. She did not deserve to be sitting in jail days on end. For what? For a big old, for some big old nonsense? No. The same with you. With K9. You didn't deserve to be in jail. I advocated for you then.
I went to jail for domestic violence and I didn't even lay a punch or a slap. So that's something different. I went to jail for domestic violence and there was no violence. So that's something different. That's totally different.
Period, point blank.
She was drunk and she was driving in a vehicle that she stole.
That girl didn't deserve to sit in jail. Get her stupid ass out and let her live on whatever else she got going on in life. Thank you, babies. I love y'all. Thank y'all for supporting us, because we really trying to get down to the bottom of it. Like, I don't want no beef, I don't want no smoking. I wish everybody would just stop fighting. Let's get to a common ground. Like, it's given very much. Your situation is definitely different than hers, and the aspect of the timelines, whether y'all want to put age on it, whether y'all want to put anything on it, it's just different in the sense of, to me, that she shouldn't be sitting in jail. She shouldn't be sitting in jail. Get her out. However, with y'all still giving y'all money or dealing with abuse from him, that is y'all's story to tell. Y'all should team up now.
So if you were me,
and go on the brigade and tell y'all story. If that's what y'all would like to do, I'm never gonna take that from
you. If you were me, Royce, me, you, and your mom, I thought were friends, right? So if you were me, and me and you have had back-end conversations about how I felt like you was favoring him, like before, you know, even before this.
No, he ain't.
Where I'm like, yo, you act like you don't. What?
He not my man. He ain't paying me. Ain't no favoritism.
No. I remember me and you have had these talks before where I'm like, it's like you don't believe me or something. You know, like, how can you still be cool with this guy knowing that what I'm telling you he did to me is real?
We ever talked about this on the back end? You talking about on Bigo? We talked about this on Bigo.
No, on the back end. Privately, Royce, we have talked about it. So it's like, if me and you supposed to be cool now, I expect a little bit of like, okay, I know what you went through. I understand now, even though we have had problems in the past. So it's just very odd to me that I can still get the same energy from Empress when she muted me when I came in there, because I wanted to talk about how she just stated that
why would you think
the people before her boss life.
Why start drama? Why do you always want to be into it? Why do you always
want drama? It's accountability. You guys want me to
take accountability for your actions.
You guys should be accountable.
Take accountability for your
actions. Just because I was 35 when it happened to me does not matter at all. And you even agree with that. But when I came into your mom's live and she muted me, it was about that age shit. Like, come on now, because you can't say that because they asked her, why are you just now trying to take up for, against TKO? And she said, because Boss Life is a young girl and those other women are old enough to know better. And that doesn't make any sense.
You just got to understand, for Boss Life, a lot of people just feel like she's just in the wind. A lot of people give her a lot of excuses. They're coddling and, patting this young girl on the back as if she's just so dumb and just in the wind. And she's not. She's intelligent. I don't take that baby in her for not 1 second. I'm not team that either. She knows exactly what she's doing as well.
She knew way better than I did. She knew way better than I did.
She knows exactly what she's doing. However be that as it may, right? The actions that everybody is doing, it seems like y'all got the same similar story. You guys have to take accountability for what's going on in your lives. Can't nobody be y'all heroes. Can't nobody necessarily justify what's going on. If you're telling your story and she's telling her story and y'all are sticking to it, now it's room for y'all to team up and get it all out in the open. If anything, I would rather see y'all team up and start advocating it and saying whatever y'all got to say instead of, which I keep trying to get into y'all head, taking each other down and trying to compare and contrast. That's moving backwards.
Do you realize that I talked to her? I tried to tell her before. I told her. I talked to Diamond before. I talked to a lot of these bitches before. Do you realize this? Nobody talked to me and said, I used to live with him. Don't do it. I'm the first. I told all of y'all. Everybody should be like, well, Yetta tried to tell y'all. Well, hey, Yetta said. But don't nobody give a fuck what I say. It doesn't matter what happens to me.
Why you keep saying that too? Why you keep saying that? Okay? They care about what you're saying. You got people that are advocating for you. You got people that are rooting for you. I know you want to be Big O's most hated and that people don't like you. It's people out here that are listening to what you have to say. It's people that's listening to you. So whether you got this person in your corner or the next person, fuck what everybody got to say. Just do Yetta. Do Yetta. Advocate, rage, campaign. Do it, Yetta. If this is what you want to do, do it. No pity party. And you keep putting yourself down. Why do you keep doing that?
How am I putting myself down? No, everybody else does that for me. I'm just acknowledging the truth.
Everybody don't want to listen to my story. Why do you keep saying that? You making everybody not want to believe
everybody.
You're making not everybody want to hear your story.
Not everybody.
Okay, then. Okay.
But it's interesting. It's funny to me. The hypocrisy that happens here. And I'm telling y'all, I'm pointing it out, and you are defensive as fuck.
It's not no hypocrisy. And I'm not defensive, but this ain't going to affect me not one bit. I'm going to go in my bed and go to sleep. I'm going to lay down. I'm good. Because I understand the lies, and I understand how Big O works, and I understand the storylines, how people always want clout and momentum. This is fine with me. Ain't nothing changing. I'm good. I'm great. It's just a mere fact that the lies are beyond me. And if you want to justify something, you have to take actions and make it stick and make it stand. And stand for Yetta. Don't stand for nobody else. Don't work. Fuck the bullshit about what everybody else doing. Work and focus on Yetta. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
But do you see what I'm saying? I don't have to talk bad on somebody else to get my point across. That's just me. I don't have to tear nobody else down to make people hear me and see and listen to what I have to say. I don't have to play victim. I'm gonna stand on my own shit and in my own and get out and get what I need off the ground.
So you're just speaking for yourself right now, not your mom who's telling everybody to Google my name so they can find my porn.
But you gotta understand, you're getting to it with her because of what you're saying on this live. You ain't live and started this. Nobody else.
And she's bringing up people who I fucked in the past and talking about my pussy and trying to get people to expose and saying that she wants to write my mother a letter. She's doing a whole lot of extra shit right now. So the things that you're saying right now make a lot of sense, but you're your mother's daughter. So what the fuck is your mama on right now? Because it's very ghetto.
On Bigo, the same thing you were just on 5 minutes ago. On Bigo. Y'all was in live and your live.
I'm not trying to dox her. I'm not trying to get a hold of her mom so I can write her a letter. I'm not bringing up the people who she fucked.
She ain't even doing all that. It's just you already went live and started talking shit about her. So she's going to go live and start talking shit about you. That's just the bottom line.
So when you say I was talking shit, Royce, do you mean that I'm being very factual and talking about the facts of the situation?
Factual. You're not being factual at all. Because you're painting a narrative as if we were cool or we were your besties or whatever the case may be, and we should have been in your back corner.
I said that we're friends now.
You weren't. We were enemies.
We're friends now.
You was bullying me.
It doesn't matter what
You was trying to call me bitch. We're friends now. Me everywhere I was. And you was bringing us down. That's what you was doing. Just spreading lies and bringing everybody down. So we're not going to be your
thing that you're getting the timeline confused, Royce. I keep telling you, we had no beef when all of this shit started. I told you the beef started on Ebony's panel.
Jump up on a panel and just start calling people bitches and hoes just because it's what you feel like doing. The same way you just going out.
No, it wasn't bitches and hoes. I called you a bitch. I said, listen here, bitch. That's what happened.
And I'm supposed to applaud you and advocate for you and just jump on the bandwagon with you calling us bitches.
You were already dismissing my story when I said it. That's the reason why I said it. You told me straight up.
No, because we was already into it.
Rosé's a lot more well spoken or whatever you said. In so many words, you said
talking shit. Do you want me to get the timeline?
I wasn't talking shit about any of you.
Timeline. I am not no idiot.
No. Yeah, okay, please do. Find the receipts. Because, Royce, I'm telling you, that was our first beef. That was our first beef.
And when I prove you're wrong,
that was our first beef. I never went live talking nothing about you or Empress until
after you were you kept trying to lie me. You kept trying to lie me so you could cuss me out even further. This was before I was even on the ones and twos with Big O. I didn't even know how this app worked. And every day I was going live, you kept trying to lie me to cuss me out and try to drag me.
After Eb's panel. Before or after Eb's panel? Before or after?
I have the receipts. I can give you a timeline. Not for nothing.
Empress panel was the first time I ever got into it with you, and then Empress piggyback.
It was not.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
You
actually was the first person I ever had problems with.
I had already heard you
started with me first. TT started with me when I was in HBC, Heavy Bread Camp, and I was brand new on this beach. TT flew a message across the screen talking shit before I even knew who TT was. I was brand new on Bigo, and TT started with me.
You was not new.
When I was in HBC, it was only 2 months before I dropped that family and went with icy bags. I was still in HBC when TT put a message across the screen, and I said, who the fuck is this? What the fuck is the problem? See? And I meant it. She remembers.
I don't know what they got to do with it.
That was before I didn't know that you guys were related.
And when I came, they didn't even know I had a sister and a mama, because I was doing my own solo thing, working my own set. So I don't even know what TT even got to do with into it. So let's just focus. Let's just really get down to the ones and twos, right? I just feel like
it was drama.
No woman should be played. I just feel like no woman should be abused. I feel like no woman should be giving that all to a man who's selling them false hopes and fucking dreams. That's just the end all be all. And if that shit was to ever happen, then you girls need to go to the authorities. You girls need to go ahead and start calling the police, get some reports, and taking a nigga down. That's just it. That's just all. But when we see, and it's maybe just me, when we see people that are complaining, but then go back around gifting and smiling and just maybe going to dinner and doing shows and stuff, we don't know if it's fake. We don't know if it's real. We don't know if we should be investing our energy. We don't know if we should be bending over and giving our time to it. I don't know. However, I'm going to answer because I need headphones for this phone. However, I am always standing and in support of someone who has actually been abused. I don't think that is a game. I don't think that is a joke at all. I don't think nothing is funny about it. I don't think that it should be on the internet exploited and berated and used as the easy sympathy card. I don't believe that shit. I feel like justice should be served. Things should be happening. Ain't no bitch, I'm not cooking with you and going around you and in with you. I'm not doing that, bitch. I'm calling the police on you every time I see you, bitch. I'm going to go and collect me mine every time.
Let me point something out, because I feel like the timeline of things is really not holding importance in your argument, because me and TKO broke up in 2021 April. It was this year, 2023, in March, when I went to his birthday dinner as a key with a lot of other Bigo broadcasters. It was a couple of months ago when we went to dinner, just the two of us, after the Bigo commercial, the filming, and it just was a happenstance. It wasn't planned. It wasn't no storyline or nothing like that. So for almost a whole blown 2 years, I was dragging the fuck out of this whole situation and told to shut the fuck up and get over it.
Who told you that?
And then finally, when I decided to just go with his birthday dinner as a key, everybody just dismisses everything that I ever talked about before. At that point, I had learned that it doesn't matter what I do. And I've talked about this multiple times. Whether I'm cool with him or not, it doesn't matter. And okay, y'all telling me to go to court. I wish you motherfucking would have done to you what has been done to me and then go to court about it. Okay, you want to go ahead and invest time, energy, and money into trying to get money back that you most likely won't get back because there was no contract signed? Go ahead, stress yourself. But me speaking out about it apparently isn't enough for some people. Me trying to tell people to stay away from him.
Because that's that internet shit. That's when it becomes internet. That's when it becomes storylining. That's when it becomes a game and a gimmick.
So if I start talking about it and I go to dinner with them, y'all got a problem. If I keep talking about it, y'all got a problem. Y'all would have a problem if I went y'all would have a problem if I tried to lock up a young black man. Y'all would have a problem. Don't matter what the fuck you do, y'all gonna have a problem.
Not even. Well, one thing you cannot do is please everybody, nor should you be looking up for everybody's approval. Girl, F that. Go and do what you got to do. Handle your business. If you're on the TKO takedown brigade, then you handle your business and you stand on your all teams. Ain't no going back and forth. Ain't no 1 minute we cool, 1 minute we not.
What I've learned is that when you're me, there's no winning, no matter what you do. You be nice to people, you help people, you're still a scammer, a liar. You tell the truth, you're lying. You fucking nigga, you a hoe. You don't fuck niggas, you a prude, you a lesbian, you a dyke. You can't keep a man. You can't. Don't nobody want you. Your pussy stretched out. It don't matter what you do. When you're me, ain't no right.
So, okay, so now you got to look at this situation for you, because that's what you're saying. So whether you advocating for the women, whether you standing up for yourself or whatever, whether you not, whether you sitting with him or whatever, so what role are you now officially going to play? Because when something else happened with TKO, are you just going to be always the one that talks about your story after, and then when stuff's cooled down, y'all going to do the panel, the shows together, and you going to eat out to dinner with him again, and then when something else happens, you going to be up again? Or are you going to always stand on your morals and your values as you express to the lives, as you like continue to express to the people?
To me,
so what are you choosing?
To me being part of the Drip Idol and judging is not the same thing as me being part of poly auditions and helping him choose the next victim.
It is the same.
No, ma'am.
You're still sitting around your predator, your alleged predator. It is the same. I don't give a damn if you're throwing a party
that's my coworker.
And you show up. It's the
Imagine this. Imagine this. We work in an office building, Royce. Imagine this was an office building, and I work with my ex who fucked me over, but we have to sit in the same conference room and deal with lunch meetings and things like that. It's the same shit. I have to keep a certain level of cordialness with my coworker. It is the fucking same. This is my job. He ain't going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere.
It is the same.
If there's an opportunity for me to do better at my job by associating with my ex, I can keep it cute. I am grown enough to put my odds aside to sit at the same table with someone who I do not forgive. Just because I don't forgive everything that he did doesn't mean that I can't go ahead and get this content or go ahead and get this clout or whatever. If he want to give me a free meal, I'm going to take it. Because at this point, I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't.
Because it wasn't like that. It wasn't even like that.
You think that would have saved Boss Life? If I didn't go to dinner with him, do you think that Boss Life wouldn't have continued to fuck with him?
Boss Life was already his woman before you went to dinner with him. She was already his girl before you went to dinner with him. So
exactly. So
you can't say that
either. The only people who got mad at me about that are people who never gave me a goddamn. At this point, I'll take whatever I can get. He shaved off $300 from the $17.5K he owes.
If people want to call me crazy, they want to say I'm weird and everything. Do you see this shit? Okay, so that means you're willing to still do content and, like you said, get your clout and everything. It's a major hypocrisy. You know, that's your word. You're contradicting yourself.
If he took you to dinner, you said it didn't help me. It didn't hurt. It didn't hurt. It didn't help. Either way, it didn't hurt me. It probably helped him a little bit, me going to dinner with him. But nobody listened to what I was saying the entire time. I was literally bringing up every fuck thing he did during the entire fucking dinner. I was roasting him. So it doesn't matter what I said. Everybody's like, oh, Yettas sitting at the same table with him. She must want to fuck.
Y'all know how it is mess on here. That was definitely hypocritical. That was definitely a contradiction of action. So, again, I'm asking you this question. What are you picking from now on? What are you going with from now on so we can put all this behind us? And
they asked us to perform. They asked me to perform with him at the gala, and I said, yeah, sure, I don't mind. I would perform with him at the gala. Yes, I sure would. You know why? Because everybody wanted it. I don't give a fuck. It's a difference. There's a line. Like your mama tried to pull. When I said that she was on the poly auditions, she said there's a difference between me, sitting on a panel and me actually advocating what he does, right? So the hypocrisy is real on y'all's side too.
Absolutely. See, that's why I don't fake it, right? Meaning, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do something. I tell my people straight up. I don't give a damn about anything. Whatever I feel like doing and whatever I want to do, that's why I don't do all this riffraff. I'm going to do it. And so, with that being said, Empanadas ain't never gave him no money. Empanadas ain't never been one of his girls. We're all hosts on here. We all do content. And if we're doing a show or we're doing a panel, we're doing whatever the case may be, and the app comes together, because guess what? The supporters and the people just like that. So people do it the same way you did it, right? You went back to Drip Idol because that's what the people indulge in, and that's just what they like. So it's getting very much, again, hypocrisy and contradiction. So now from this point on,
you ain't gave me no
real about it. From this point on, what are you going to do? Because guess what? If it's something that's going on, if I see if it's entertainment or whatever the case may be, I'm gonna be right damn there, or I'm gonna have my own shows and do my own entertainment. Sound real about them up front. It's the oh no, I don't like this and I don't like that, and then together and grouping up and stuff and still smiling